Hey everybody, back with a new episode of The X-Files. Last episode, our first taste of a Monster of the Week with Primary, Doggett, and Reyes. I think it wasn't that great of an episode. I think you liked it more than I did.
Dog Monica.
You can't do first name and last name.
I just like Demonica. Dog Monica.
Oh, well, those unfortunate people who had the names inside the phrase are the ones that were targeted.
Yeah.
But, you know,
just don't have a name. Then nobody can get you like that.
It dealt with evil, and there were
evil forces.
There were mentions. They also said like unsolved when it came to Doggett's son's case. So I feel like maybe we'll get some more with that, especially with Empedocles being so much of a letdown,
and with Monica being Reyes being his partner.
This is your thing.
It's because of the name of the episode. Because she was there. So
yeah. We'll see. I would love for them. Last season we did not get not one silly episode, and that was mainly because Mulder's not around. But I would love to see Doggett and Reyes in some hijinks. Like it would be.
We'll see.
We're definitely too early in the season.
My expectations are low on that account, but we'll see. Maybe.
Don't they know like what special things come out of that? I don't think they have enough faith in Robert Patrick. He can be more than serious guy.
He's mostly serious.
Well, he's been typecast. I believe in him.
Have you seen anything where he's
Of course not.
this and Terminator. That's the only two things I've
me
seen.
too.
I'm sure he's in plenty of stuff though.
Yeah. But he can be the straight guy in a silly episode. Yeah. And Scully's teaching.
Mm-hmm. Teaching and autopsying.
Teaching and autopsying.
Is there anything she can't do?
Be in the field she's not in the X-Files anymore. Yeah. This episode is called 4D. 4 dimensions.
What was the last goofy episode? It wasn't the
nothing last season.
Was it?
No.
Okay, I was like, what if they did that one and they were like, never again?
Never again. No. There's had to have been something since that, but definitely nothing last season.
Such an epic, I love that episode. Looking back.
I know you did.
Did I? I thought I didn't.
No, you.
It's just so bad. It's so bad it's good.
Yeah. Sure. And I enjoy it on that level.
And to have seen it, and I would have given anything to have seen it when it came on.
Yeah.
I can't believe my dad didn't watch the X-Files.
Yeah.
I would have watched it.
Well,
we watched Crypt Keeper.
Yeah, that's too. Tales of the Crypt.
Tales of the Crypt, and some other scary stuff. I don't know why we didn't watch it. It's weird.
Wow. 4D? Got any?
4D? No, sorry. Cube. Maybe they're stuck in a giant cube that.
4D chess.
Yeah.
Last episode, chess was a big deal because of the transitions, the chessboard. He thought it was this big game.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's that, but maybe 4D kind of gives me video game
thing. Say 4D chess back then.
No, I know. But it makes me think of a video game. Computer graphic type stuff. Yeah, that's where you went there. But I would love for it to be something,
or just talking about time is more
as a dimension.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Let's get into it,
and we'll see if Scully's in it, since that's a point of contention between us. I feel like you don't think she's going to be in every episode, and I think she will.
It's not that I don't think she's going to be in every episode.
You don't want her to be so sidelined.
Yes. And considering she was in the Monster of the Week, I feel better about that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think she is more of a background player in a way that I don't want. So we'll see if the season kind of evolves as we go. But we're still kind of in uncharted territory with a lot of this stuff and how many characters we're dealing with now and who is the focus and all of that. So it's just kind of an adjustment that we're And I'm sure there are things. I know as a whole, the consensus we've heard is that this isn't a loved season, but I'm sure there's stuff in it that
We'll see.
we'll see. We'll see. All right, here we go. Is this an undercover thing?
$50 says it's
Ooh.
Lucas. 100 says he knows we're here. Monica, don't.
Agent Reyes, keep your distance. Don't let him see you following.
I lost sight of him. I think he might be.
They literally said he has a disappearing act.
And he cuts out women's tongues. Was it the best idea? Oh!
Dog it! He's got her gun!
Oh shit! Oh shit! Wow! Now that is a way to open an episode. Are they doing this?
I guess so.
Let me get some plates.
Could he also might have
Plates.
feelings for
Crying out
Scully?
loud. Who eats Polish sausage with plates?
What is it?
It's Doggett. He's been found in an alley off Dillon Park.
He's been shot.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Emily, what is...
Taking him to Washington Memorial.
What you're saying is...
She was in the field. I thought they were going to say
What is
24 hours earlier. What the fuck?
It's likely that he'll be paralyzed for life.
What the fuck is going on?
I haven't understood one single word I've heard since I got here.
Same.
Whoever you're talking about, it's not John Doggett.
I know what you're thinking, but this didn't come from Doggett's weapon. Ballistics don't match, and his gun was never fired.
This isn't
There
direct.
it is, his
Where
weapon.
is his weapon?
I'd appreciate case updates in a timely fashion.
I
I don't want
fucking
this
called it
slot
out
run through our
everything.
database of FBI issue
Everything.
pistols.
Hey,
Like I told you, the
just so
round
you know,
didn't come from Doggett's
it's 4
weapon.
o'clock in the morning.
You're not saying another agent could have done this.
Just run it.
How can this be? I saw something once.
Which time?
At 94, my father passed away. And that night, I think, that very moment that it happened, he came to me.
Could be similar.
Give me some mitigating reason for what you're trying to cover up.
I'm gonna put a stop to this.
How did you just assume this?
What are you saying to me, Brad? Why are you saying these things?
Why is that guy here?
Uh-huh.
The bullet that hit Doggett came from your gun. And furthermore,
He's operating
you have
outside.
an eyewitness. One who's placed you at the scene.
He's
Is
the
that why I'm
witness.
here? Palmer's case has a couple of potential holes.
For starters, there's the fact that when I called you, you were at home. 14 miles from the crime scene.
Plus, there's the condition of your gun. It hadn't been fired. However, the bullet does match your gun.
Look,
Oh my God, John. What did he say? What does that mean?
Is that his last name?
I think so.
Who's there? Somebody was rattling the knob. It was the robbers. I just know it was. That show is on. Could you make me my hot sandwich so that I could eat my sandwich while I watch my show?
This is me. This lady is me. I'm like, can you put...
You love it?
You're feeding the tongues to your mother?
What if Doggett was investigating Lucas? What if Lucas is somehow behind all this?
Why is that less plausible than her somehow being there and not there?
Skinner.
It's Fulmer. Do you recall our discussion of yesterday where I asked you to keep me up to date?
I do.
Really? I mean, it's like we never even had it.
That's right. Why am I alive? Is that what you're asking? I'm fine, John. Why wouldn't I be?
So he remembers how it really went. Or
How
we saw it.
My throat wasn't cut, John. What do you mean?
What kind of shit is this?
Smooth their tongue in space.
Okay,
Do you think they can
that's enough for
stop
today.
for him?
We'll see if we can do any better tomorrow.
Yeah, how are they gonna, like, Doggett can't be paralyzed. Come on.
Kiss your mother with that mouth. Do you know a little stand on M Street? Supposed to be really good hot dogs. You've heard of the idea of a parallel universe. One that's identical, or nearly
So is he like
identical to
mashing
our
them
own.
up?
He's just
One in
traveling
which we all
between
have a
them?
double. It's theoretical physics, but what if it's real? And then somehow
All
he
the
was
cool
behind
shit
you.
you could do, this is what you do?
And he shot you. With my gun.
Did he
And what
pull
if somehow
him
you
in?
followed him through that
Right.
door
Yeah.
without even knowing it?
Wow.
Maybe when you followed Lucas into this world, my
We gotta get him back.
Doggett got forced out.
Wow. But this Doggett is gonna be paralyzed
My
forever.
Doggett would have caught that crazy
We gotta
too.
get our Doggett back.
Yeah.
We have an eyewitness that says you shot Agent John Doggett.
Well, that's surprising. I can't imagine who would have said that.
Agent Doggett. Yeah, he's regaining consciousness. He's very chatty.
Mm-hmm. Very
Among
chatty.
other things, he says that you're a murderer.
Can you go to a parallel universe where
Say hi to Mom.
Mulder didn't leave? Bring him on over.
What's the matter? Cat got your tongue.
Knew he was gonna say that.
How do you do it?
How do you
You know
do
what
it?
I'm talking about, don't you?
You bled just like a pig.
That Monica's dead.
Yeah.
That universe is a mess.
Yeah.
Chris?
You don't tell me things, Erwin.
I tell you things.
You can tell the FBI that's it. Yes, the FBI has left 3 messages. They want to talk to me.
Rat him out.
Can you imagine,
He's
Erwin?
about to kill her.
Oh, don't cry about it.
What are you
No one's
doing?
forcing you.
So he technically hasn't killed anybody in
What are
this
you doing?
universe, though, right?
You just brought their tongues back, I guess.
This
Jesus.
was his first in this universe murder.
This dog is more willing. He's more open to these kind of possibilities.
Doggett would never.
Pull the plug. Aww.
You think she'll do it?
Would that bring him back?
Joke.
I don't know if I would make that bet.
I think I'll check around once more.
I'd be really interested in seeing how people are going to explain John being back and
Yeah. They're gonna have to explain it to him. He's gonna be like, what? No way, guys. But what's he been doing in the other world?
thinking Monica's dead. Confused about how he got from her apartment to.
You want to scream right now, don't you? Because your friend's outside. But you don't want it.
Oh, yeah.
I get to bleed you slow.
Oh, watch this guy.
Oh, God!
Headshot. Does that reset everything? Nope.
You think she's gonna believe enough now?
I mean, she's gonna have to. That's the only way to get him back. This is fucked up. It's still a gamble. You don't know if this would work. I mean, it's gonna, but dark.
All right,
Oh.
forget
Forget about the plates, will you?
Why would it work like
What's wrong?
that?
I'm good. Good.
It's kind of confusing.
That's really confusing. That's really confusing. Because she's not the one who died, so she's not the one that got switched, but it's almost like she went back
she
to the
did
world.
die, though, in the other one.
Yeah, but why would killing Doggett make her move back? The ending's kind of sloppy on that. But as a concept, really cool.
Yeah.
I really like that.
It's pretty tragic, though.
Pretty tragic. I'm guessing because his home life was so tragic, and they said after his dad committed suicide, he had like a dissociative disorder. It allowed him to
Like, dissociated to another
dissociate
universe.
into another universe, and maybe he just got really good at it. But you know, the idea of the parallel universe is like they're all stacked on each other. So like, and it seems like that universe wasn't that different.
Yeah.
They were just working that case, so it had to be one that was like really
Pretty
like
close.
right next to him.
So do you think he's going to the same universe every time he was doing that?
I would-
or-
I wouldn't, but maybe that is the only one he could go to, like
Yeah.
the next one over, the one on top or whatever. But like, oh my god, what a cool ability to do some fucked up shit because you've got mommy issues and daddy issues, I guess.
I mean, like, I think most people would use it to, like, get rich or something.
I mean, if it was just one universe, I mean, you would be kind of limited on like the cool shit you could do. But like, if you could like choose, I'd be like, what universe do I want to go to?
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah, if it's just one that's almost exactly the same as yours, it's like kind of lame.
it just lets you go and commit murder and get away with it.
Yeah, you'd have to, like, there's gotta be some way to exploit it in, like, a fun way
Yeah,
that's not murder.
I mean, you could do some vigilante shit.
Yeah, yeah.
That's probably
But only in that universe. Your universe would still be trash.
sure. But I guess there'd be some satisfaction
Yeah.
fixing something.
It's like, just rob banks and bring the money to your universe and be rich.
Yeah. Do you think there's any significance to like why he would cut their tongues out?
Maybe because his mom was
So, yeah, she was a yapper.
Yeah. And like bossy.
Yeah, really bossy. Wow. Really sad for that Doggett and Reyes.
Yeah, tragic.
Very sad. But
I guess they don't have Mulder and Scully in the X-Files because,
they were working the case.
yeah. Although that case wasn't, well, I guess it could have been an X-File because he disappears or whatever.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what they were on.
He seemed like he was living out.
Sometimes they work regular FBI stuff.
Do you think his mom was in that other universe? You said you didn't think his dad was dead in the other universe.
That was just a guess. Probably.
Maybe she's nice. Just live in that universe.
Yeah,
If it's even
like-
slightly better, why not?
Yeah. I feel like if his dad was alive, he probably wouldn't be like that. So it's probably still the same.
God, that is a lame power. Like, that's like one of those questions where it's like, would you rather be able to do this or this? Would you rather be able to travel to a parallel universe that's only slightly different than
Only
your current
slightly
one?
different, yeah. I'd be like, well, maybe there are. Let me find out the differences. Like, go back and forth and say, is this different? Is
They
different?
seem almost exactly the same.
But you can also like butterfly affect it pretty quickly,
yeah.
at least on like a personal level. But like, I wonder if the other version of him
Is dead?
is dead.
Or if he was flipping every time he was flipping.
Yeah, and if he was the same or not. Or maybe because he got that ability, he was able to like merge himself with that other version of him. I don't know. Yeah, like, huh? It's a fun like thought experiment. But also, I've always kind of like wondered, because the likelihood of parallel universes being so probable, that like when people do,
What if there was a parallel universe that there was no other parallel universes? And that's this one that we're in.
that's a paradox.
We're in the only parallel universe that doesn't have any parallel universes.
So we're just truly disconnected from it all. I've had the thought before of like people that do have like breaks from reality and like they truly believe something is happening that's not
an actual.
What if they have like
a higher plane?
Yeah, or just have kind of like that veil or whatever it is that separates them. What if there is some sort of access point psychologically?
Yeah.
On like a metaphysical, I don't know. Like you definitely couldn't like prove it or like, but like people truly like believe shit is real and it is real to them, and maybe there is a version of that where that is true. Because fucking consciousness is weird, man.
That's something that somebody would say to explain how they're not having a break with reality.
Yeah. But like it sounds outlandish to us because we can't experience something like that. But like consciousness is weird.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Truly weird. And
overrated, really. What?
I'm excited for the possibility of like a collective consciousness.
The internet has made me not feel that way.
Well, we are who we are, for good and for bad. But like the universe as a whole, not just this lame kind of Earth. It's fun. This is stuff I like to think about just like randomly and stuff. So, or when I'm high,
Just want to brush my teeth.
But yeah, cool concept. Kind of like, I don't know. It would have been really cool to see like Mulder deal with something like that.
Yes. We're gonna say that about every episode.
I know.
It was Scully and Mulder. Can you the way that would have hit so much harder if it was Scully who got her throat slit and Mulder who got shot?
Oh god, that would have been.
And then Scully had to pull the plug on Mulder.
That would have been. Oh, that would have been like that would have hit so hard. Maybe it's better that it's not.
Yeah,
that would have been tough. That would have been tough. But I do feel sad for
we would
Mad
have been losing it at the beginning,
right? Yeah. This kind of had the same feeling as the Time episode. That was like the day was going backwards. It's just like, oh, what's going on here?
Similar, like same director, or
maybe
or something.
Yeah. Because I was like fully expecting when she was just in her apartment. I was like, oh, this must be before. And maybe that has something to do with the explanation of like her feelings and stuff. Like she is
in tune with her other selves.
Yeah. Yeah, really good episode. And you know what? Great bounce back from last episode. Although you liked last episode. You were like, oh, it's like a movie.
It was alright.
Although, like, we also, like, we very had different opinions about Trap.
Oh, yeah, I liked it.
I did not. Although...
It was very unrealistic, but it was still fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people feel like you. A lot of, like...
Sometimes I'm right.
It's a matter of personal taste. All right, well, yeah, good. Like, keep doing this high concept shit, and maybe we'll ease our way along into this. Because, having Brad there is kind of interesting in the way that, like, he definitely has, like, a conflict of interest anytime it involves her.
Yeah.
He should not get to be her supervisor.
Yeah.
But, Skinner's there, and we got the littlest amount of Jillian, which I don't.
She was very
fucking
sidelined
love,
just like you said.
But if the episode,
hopefully she's making the bank.
If the episode's this
working
good,
less hours.
I can
honestly not salary aside, she probably did want to cut back on hours. She's like, I'll come back for another season, but I can't.
Yeah, maybe. I just, in my mind, always thought, like, she, like, kind of rebelled the idea of it being her show now.
True.
And it just feels like they thought that last season didn't work, so they had to restructure. And I don't love that. But it may be more of like this is how they had to deal with it if she wanted to pull back a lot.
Yeah.
And maybe one season without David, she's like, I didn't enjoy it as much.
Yeah.
And so I'll be here to keep it going, but not in a leading role.
I just know that people who do TV for a long time are like exhausted.
Yeah, for sure. 9 seasons.
Yeah.
Is a lot.
Not short episodes and not short seasons either.
No.
Yeah.
Except the season is shorter comparatively, anyway. So we'll see how the season keeps going, but good episode. Really liked it. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back soon.